Welcome students. Today we are going to learn about role of an individual in conservation of natural resources. Every individual can play a very important role in the conservation of natural resources. The term conservation means wise or judicious use of natural resources. Natural resources means the resources which are gift of nature to the mankind. Each individual can contribute to save the natural resources like food resources, forest resources, energy resources, etc. So let us discuss them one by one. First of all, forest resources. There is continuous decline in the forest cover due to the increasing demand for the wood and wood products in the society. Every individual can adopt following do's and do nots to conserve the forest resources. So we can adopt the do's, that is grow more and more trees, use recycled paper, use less paper and paper products, use email for the correspondence, use plastic or concrete furniture, repair the wooden furniture wherever possible. Similarly, we can adopt certain do nots to conserve the forest resources. Do not cut down the trees. Do not use teak or wooden furniture. Do not smoke near forest. It can lead to forest fire. Do not burn wood for cooking or domestic purposes. Do not waste paper. In this way, every individual can forest conserve the forest resources to a great extent by adopting the above given measures. The next is water resources. Water is basic necessity of the life. Without water we cannot exist. One can save or conserve by the water resources by adopting the following do's and do nots. So do's are we should adopt the rainwater harvesting, use a bucket to take a bath, save every drop of water, use sprinklers for irrigation of lawns, use abundant hand pumps and wells for artificial recharging of underground water table, repair the taps immediately to avoid the leakage of water, and we should save every drop of water. The do nots which we should adopt: do not take bath and wash clothes in the water bodies, in ponds, streams, etc. Do not throw garbage and waste into the water bodies. Do not release wastewater of the industries and home into the water bodies. Do not use fresh water for washing roads and floors. Do not use fresh drinking water for washing of vehicles. Do not allow the wastage of water through leakage. In this way, water resources can be conserved by every individual by adopting the above mentioned do's and do nots. Next is energy resources. Energy is the measure of prosperity of any nation. It should be conserved by each individual as follows. Do's: we should switch off the engine of the vehicle before the red light, switch off the fans and lights when not in use. We should use CFL, that is compact fluorescent lamps, than the bulbs. Use solar cookers for cooking wherever possible. Use public transport. Do carpooling to save the fuel. Use renewable sources of energy. Use cycle for shorter distances. We should use LED for the lightning. And some of the do nots which we should adopt: do not use electric bulbs. Do not use individual vehicles for longer distances. Do not switch on AC and fans when not in use. Do not cook food in ordinary vessels. Rather, cook the food in the pressure cooker to save the LPG. Do not cook food without a lid to save the energy. So, lot of energy resources can be conserved in this way by these measures. Next is food resources. More than 1 billion people of the world sleep without food daily. So food resources should be conserved by adopting certain measures. Those are, we should use biofertilizers, use biopesticides so that soil can be healthy and food production can be more. Adopt vegetarian food habits. Do crop rotation to maintain the fertility of the soil. Adopt crop diversification to maintain the fertility of the soil. We should do mixed cropping and multiple cropping to maintain the nutrient content of the soil. And some of the do nots are: do not use chemical fertilizers, do not use chemical pesticides so that our soil should not become toxic or poisonous. Do not adopt non vegetarian food habits as it needs more expenditure of energy. Do not leave food on a plate, especially in marriages and functions. Do not waste food. Thus, sustainable use of the food resources can provide food to those who cannot afford to get it. In this way, we can say the equitable use of natural resources is necessary for the sustainable life cycle. So, in the end, it can be concluded all of you can contribute a lot if you adopt these measures. In this way, there can be drastic change in the conservation of natural resources. We can conserve the natural resources to a great extent. This is our responsibility. All of you must take this pledge. We should save the natural resources to the best possible measures. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope so. You must have liked this video. Kindly share and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you so much.